Today's webcast is brought to you by Safeguard Properties. The share of institutional investor sales fell to a 4-year low in the third quarter, and an Alabama senator is expected to take over as chair of the Senate Banking Committee. Ahead on Thursday's News Wrap. Institutional investor sales comprised 4.3% of all single-family residential home and condo sales in the third quarter of 2014, down from 5% in the second quarter and from 5.3% in Q3 2013, according to RealtyTrac's Q3 2014 institutional investor and cash sales report released today. The share of sales to institutional investors, which are defined as entities that purchase at least 10 properties in a calendar year, fell to its lowest level since the fourth quarter of 2010. Out of metropolitan statistical areas with a population greater than 500,000, Memphis, Tennessee had the highest share of institutional investor purchases in Q3 at 16.4%. Despite the overall nationwide decline, 8 states still saw a year-over-year increase in share of institutional investor purchases in Q3, led by Iowa, where the share jumped from 3.6% to 8.4%. The MSA that saw the largest year-over-year increase in Q3 was Columbus, Ohio, where the share shot up from 4.5% to 12.6%. U.S. Senator Richard Shelby, a Republican from Alabama, is expected to become the new chair of the Senate's Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee following Tuesday's election, in which Republicans retained control of the House and won enough seats to gain a majority in the Senate as well. Shelby will have just 2 years to lead the committee under GOP party rules after he takes the gavel in January. Despite working against the clock, many analysts and observers believe that his experience and long involvement with the committee will allow him to speed up the committee's activity. You can check out these stories and all the latest happenings in the industry right here on our site. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again on Friday. Until then, stay with DSNews.com for all of your most relevant default servicing news.